So attitude is the total of the person's evaluation towards any target object. It can be any person, object, or anything else. So first of all, we need to understand the structure of attitude. So Rosenberg and Hovland has given the ABC model of the attitude. ABC, A stands for affective, B stands for behavioral, and C stands for cognitive. So affective includes all those things which are based on our experiences, our emotions. The cognitive domain is all about our knowledge, which we have gained knowledge from our surroundings, and the influence and the interaction of both the affective and the cognitive domain of the attitude give rise to the behavior of the individual. So in attitude structure is all about that. The next topic is attitude, social influence. Social influence means when we are having our presence in the society, then there are so many things which influences us. So social influence can be identified in the three aspects. First is compliance, second is identification, and third is internalization. Compliance means we are given certain do's and don'ts which we have to do and which we have not to do. We follow that. This is compliance. In identification, we try to identify ourselves in accordance with the person which we are being influenced by. For example, the fans of Rajnikant are being influenced by Rajnikant and they are trying to hit the cigarette just like Rajnikant. They're being trying to identified as Rajnikant sir. So third is internalization. With time, the attitude of the person which is being influenced internalizes the traits of the things which traits of the person which is trying to influence us in a very general manner. It becomes the inherent quality of the individual. So this is all about social influence. Social influence is a voluntary or it may be involuntary. For example, if we are having our friend circle as bad friends, and then slowly and gradually effect will be there and our behavior will be changed. So persuasion means when social influence is in a deliberate manner. It is persuasion. For example, if we want to change the attitude of any other person, then we have to persuade him or her. So there are some instruments which we can use to influence, to persuade any person. First one is incentivizing the do's, incentivizing those traits which are related to the attitude which we want to make the persuasion. And number second is disincentivization. Number third is scare factor, means making a punishment if the person is unable to comply with the desired attitude. Number fourth is there is no alternative. For example, if e-files is being implemented in the government offices, but the employees are not are reluctant in acquiring the e-file module, then the officer should do that. I will not accept the offline file. Then they have to adopt to the e-filing module. Fourth is the appealing to psych factor. We should try to tell the person which you want to persuade that if you are not following that type of attitude which I want to persuade to you, you are having some losses. For example, you may have seen the ad of different type of commodities. The retailers or the wholesalers try to persuade us that you are having loss of 5 rupees if you are purchasing any other commodity. So it is just like appealing to seek thing, that what you are losing if you are not following this type of attitude. This is the appealing to seek thing. The next thing is to remind continuously. For example, if we try to remind every time that is speak the truth, then slowly and gradually this type of attitude will develop in the individual. So this is all about attitude. Attitude is the aggregate of the individual evolution towards a target object. It is just like positive or negative approach of any individual towards a target object. Okay, so Rosenberg and Hovland has given the content structure of the attitude, ABC model, affective, behavioral, and cognitive. And the affective and cognitive domains are responsible for creation of the behavior in the individual. And apart from that, we have learned about social influence. Social influence means influencing the attitude of any other person. And when this social influence is deliberate, it becomes the persuasion. And there are some methods by which persuasion can be done. And apart from this, we can learn that social influence can be done by different methods like charisma. We see any person who is having charismatic personality, we get influence. Peer pressure, we are having our peer group like that, and in that manner we are being influenced. Or there may be any other factor. So attitude in the context of civil services is very important. If we are having good attitude towards everything, we can perform the better delivery of the government services. For example, if any problem is arising, then if we are having positive attitude, we will find the solution for that. And if we are having the negative attitude, we will become lethargic and will become hopeless. For example, there was a situation when the troops covered the troop covered the army of Napoleon Bonaparte from all the four sides. One soldier came and said to Napoleon that, sir, we are now surrounded by enemies from all the four sides. Then Napoleon said that now the opportunity is that we can attack them from all the four sides. This is the positive attitude. The thing is the same, the condition is the same, but the understanding the situation is different. For because the situation is same, the invaders are invading, but a person having negative attitude will say, oh my god, what can be done now? But a person with positive attitude will say, okay, we will fight till our best, and we will win. So this is all about attitude. Next topic is emotional intelligence. We will cover it.